Nur Al Aswad, source itself, the black sun, the black light, the nothingness before the construct was dreamed into life, into reality, into an imitation of what always was. The tracing paper over the masterpiece, the artificial knockoff over the original design. You may ask, why? Why is everything this way? But you already know the answer if you've laid your ego down, stepped through the gate, beyond source. Penetrate the veil, the mirror, to the black sun, into the Ancient of Days. You realize that you were taught to be, was always just an idea in your mind, a story in this dream. We bow on our knees and pray to a God that lives inside us all, everywhere around us, in our minds, our emotions, our thoughts, and our words, seeking and the finding and the seeing itself. You want to approach the singularity itself, beyond source, in virtual consciousness, in on itself, focus and precision on one singular point, and be patient and wait. If you are ready, the eye of countenance shall come, the all-seeing eye. And the gravity may terrify you. It did me. Until I lay down the idea of self. Entered singularity. Or beyond the beyond. You will realize, acknowledge and understand once again exactly what you are, what this place is, and where you come from, Ancient of Days. Nur Al Aswad, the black sun, the nothingness, which blinds in light. Not because it is actually black, but because it contains an infinity of color beyond your perception. The ineffable one, who looks, is also the one looking back. So here we were, on our knees praying to a false God, to false light. But now, the truth has set us free. A declaration of liberation. No one's coming to save you, chosen ones. Christos was never meant to be an idol amongst 29 other emanations of the monad, the source, the wizard behind the curtain, the child of Tiamat and Apsu. But where did they come from? The nesting dolls. We'll just go on and for infinity. Infinite direction, infinite dimension, squared by itself and multiplied infinite times. Squared by itself infinite times. How then can there be a boundary to create this third dimensional dream of distortion? it is because you have no limitation. In fact, the only limitation you have is that you are limitless. And this is how it works. The ascension. It's not just the idea of you, but the Ancient of Days has been ascending, and since an infinitum ago, it's a process of continual growth, infinite growth. And now here we are, one talking to itself, different forms, different eyes, but the same one looking, like a mirror that's fractalized to dust, and each piece dreamt a dream that it was an individual. And some of them, liars, rose up and said, "You are a child of the mirror." But it is not so. If I take this fire and light something else, my new light is not a child of the original fire. They are both the same. Fractalized perspectives. The first one does not lose anything, and the second does not gain anything, for they are one. The unity itself, the singularity. Nur Al Aswad, the infinite light that blinds all who are not ready, who still believe in the learned identification of form. You're not a human having a human experience, a soul having a human experience. I know it sounds cute, and maybe it motivated you. But Kali Yuga is over. It's time to face the truth yourself. But you must choose, as I did, to acknowledge and realize that you have been betrayed by yourself. Why? Why dream a dream where you are not God? Because you're not. Gods and kings are merely tyrants requiring kingdoms and blood sacrifice, attention, validation, and subjects to rule. That is not the source of source. That is the imagination of men who wanted to exalt themselves with their heels on the backs of the many. For those of you who have eyes to see, see the one within all, the unborn one, the unborn all, is more than a god. It is a creator of gods. The black light is nothing that contains everything. Nur Al Aswad, the creator, the usurper, the kingmaker, the god maker, Rahma itself in flesh. There's no need to walk on water if you can walk this world in love and peace. Love so blinding, it is encompassing to all, unconditional, true, not a punching bag or a doormat, not one who is indifferent to red flags or deception, but a dharma that is beyond emotion, that is sacred and honorable. The moment you choose to awaken and step through the unity as the unity, everything changes. All you have to do is be a part of the solution and let go of the lies of ego